and no one can stand in that way. But like I was just trying to prepare us for the future. And I guess like now we're going through like implementing those structures that we wanted to implement in the beginning of the business. You know, like because regardless, no matter when you do it, you have to do it. You know.
Yeah. No, I definitely get it. I get it both ways. I get it from the way of like having a plan, which is cool. But then I get it from like, you know, being ambitious and emotionally driven, because if you have something tied to that, you will actually push yourself out your comfort zone and you just go out there and make results happen.
Yeah.
Regardless of what comes your way with roadblocks and stuff. And yeah, I'm like Ariane, I do stuff like that, you know, all the time.
Yeah.
Like I actually tell people like, you know, a business plan is only good for like getting loans. Like if you got like I might even said this on y'all's thing.
Yeah, you
just
did.
had, you know, like a point you want to hit or goals you want to accomplish.
Yeah.
You can do all the research in the world, but until you jump into it,
yeah,
you throw that out the window. Once you jump into it.
That's true. And I think like one thing Ariane and I are learning for Hamtech Solutions is being able to work in the business, and not just work in the business but work on the business. Like because like one thing like I was trying to do in the beginning is to implement processes so that by the time you get there, you know, like you can just find your space and keep going. Because I know for Making Black Tech, because I'm in a lot of spaces, the only way it works is me like implementing processes, and that's how I am. You know, so yeah, like we talked about earlier, like not just being able to talk about it, but to do it. In order to do these things, you need to know what you're doing, right?
Yeah. But I also think, like, I think in the midst of it, for the most part, unless you didn't, you know, invested like $1 million into something or something like that, like if it's like a bootstrap company, you really don't know until you go. Like you kind of go as you're going. And so like I feel like Hamtech Solutions is reaching a different stage, and so in order for me to continue to grow, now I really need to put some structure in place. But like starting out, it was just like, okay, what IT job can I get? You know, oh, you need your computer fixed. But now for me to be successful and efficient, you know, bringing more people on, you know, bringing the team on in order for it to really grow.
Definitely get it. We did the same thing here.
Yeah, and so, but I did want to back up to, no, not that. What initiated that conversation? So I what I'm realizing too is that, you know, people are.
This is the windbreaker thing, you know. Still gonna pick you up.
Wow.
Sorry.
You're still breaking stuff.
I didn't break it. I just
Dream killer and breaking. No, I'm just kidding.
Wow.
Anyway.
I didn't know I came to this interview to be attacked.
No, but so it's like one thing I'm learning, like even talking to one of my friends recently, he's very ambitious, but he doesn't really want to be an entrepreneur.
No, he just talks to talk.
No, he is goal oriented. He can do a job very well. It's just that, like, I was talking to another guy. He owns a company here, and he realized that, and he's been in business for like 20 plus years. Like, certain people just aren't made to be entrepreneurs. And so there was one guy whose company that he bought out, he came to him and he was like, look, I just can't. Like, I love what I'm doing, but the entrepreneurship side of it, like the administrative stuff, all this other stuff, I don't really want to care about it. I don't really want to do that. So he was like, okay, I'll buy your company, you bring your clients, you know, and all you're going to do is just do what you love. And so, anyway, like, and going back, talking to my friend, like, I realized, because I was trying to push him, like, dude, you should start your business. And that's just not him. Yeah. But he's still like, okay, I want to be a CEO of this company, blah, 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 blah. So it's like the ambition is there.
We need
it's just
people.
that, yeah. And it's just that who he is, like, he's just not entrepreneurial.
Yeah, and so you have the situation where you have the CEOs who can run a business from a standpoint of having that experience, but then also already having a structure in place.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like some people know how to make stuff take off, but they don't. They need the springboard.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you got those people who actually build the springboard for the takeoff.
Yeah,
You know?
that's so true.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, people look for. So we have the entrepreneurs and we have the intrapreneurs, where like the intrapreneur is able to. They don't need to be micromanaged. You know, like they have that passion to grow something, but they also need that safe space or structure to get things done. Whereas an entrepreneur is like the one that's going out there, that has the idea, doing all the grunt work. And you know, because with entrepreneurship, it takes risk, it takes like every emotion out of you, you know. And so like you need that person that's not afraid to take risk to create something big. Yeah.
So where y'all are in your lives right now, with making Black Tech and Tech Solutions, do y'all feel that y'all are pulling people into, one, do you feel your time is more valuable now because you have to do so many different things? But then also, do you feel like the people that you are affiliated with or pulling into your circle or that of the same mindset of yours or similar and don't have time for, like, you know, a lot of distractions?
I'll answer that because it seems like I'm the more social one in this relationship.
That's funny how it flipped. That's so funny how it flipped.
I'm still an introvert because I do have to recharge more often.
Yeah.
Yesterday it was so weird. Like yesterday I met this lady while I was in the lobby. We had to be at a black women power breakfast yesterday. So I needed to charge my phone before I headed back to Macon. So I was sitting in the lobby, in the hotel lobby or whatever, and this lady came to talk to me. She was talking about, first she was like, in a world full of thermometers, you have to be a thermostat, which means like you're the one that controls the room or whatever. But that's a whole different story, which is not even answering your question. But I feel like I need to see. But she also mentioned your circle is very important because you have to be able to be in circles where, like, if you feel like you're the smartest person in the room, you're not in the right circle. Like, and that could mean many things. But like what I took from all the things that she said was, it's good to be in circles where people are in different spaces and they're like accomplishing almost the same mission as you.
Hey, what's up, y'all? I want to tell y'all about EC Hair and Company LLC, located 1560 Forest Hill Road, Macon, Georgia 31210. You want to give them a call, you can do so 478-477-7134. They're open on Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Saturdays 9 to 5. Not only do they color, they'll cut, perm, style, eyebrow waxing, and more. They have reasonable rates, great service, and a quick turnaround time. You can even book your appointment through Facebook as well. Go ahead, hit the page of EC Hair and Company LLC, or you can call them at 478-477-7134.
So, I feel like I'm very like, I've been more tired lately, so it's important to be able to be sensitive to resting. Like, for example, I was talking to my friend, aka my business coach. I can't afford him, so he says don't call him my business coach. So he was saying like now, like it's harder for him to like pick up every phone call. Because like he's realizing his energy and time is very valuable, and not to be like demeaning, but it's just that, you know, he wants to be able to spend time with people that help his mission or help him grow, or like where it's like a symbiotic relationship. And I think that's very important. Like if you're in a circle where you're not able to grow, like that's a reflection on you too. Like what you talk about in the midst of your friendship, or what you spend your time doing, is a reflection on how your business is gonna grow. Like, so if you like for me, I'm friends with different people, but I think what it's like a natural attraction. What attracts us is we're all community focused. We all have different niches, and when we come together, we are able to bounce ideas off of each other and make it a good time. And also, like, we don't have to hang out every week, or we don't like hang out all the time. But when we do hang out, it's productive.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But you know, the other thing is, going back to your situation, like before, and this is gonna sound weird, but since we're being completely vulnerable,
Yeah.
like,
Bring the truth.
yeah, like it was rough for you finding friends.
Yo, it was so
But
hard.
you know what's thinking? You know what I'm thinking about though?
Yo.
You know what I'm thinking about?
What are you talking
Like,
about?
it's like you really didn't find those friends until you got into a different space.
Yes. Okay, let's talk about
That's
that.
crazy, right?
Yeah.
That just hit me.
That happened, it's so weird. As soon as I decided to quit, I quit 2 times in one week. 2 different jobs, right? So yeah, as soon as I quit, I feel like I was literally doing some inward work, right? I've been in making for 5 years, right? And it was so weird. I made a mental decision. Like, I started listening to these podcasts that were very empowering. Like, although I didn't know at the time what I wanted to do, but I felt like I wanted to be a Black woman business owner. So I started listening to people that I admired. And it was so funny. Although I was working, every day in my head I was thinking about my exit strategy. Like, should I do a dance when I quit? Like, how am I going to do this?
Like Dave Chappelle go around and kicking the kids. I quit.
I quit! Yeah, but anyway. So, yeah. But it didn't happen like that.
This has been great. Thank you.
Yeah, so it was so funny. But yeah, it was so funny. Anyway. But yeah, it was like, as soon as I made decisions, like, it was kind of like I didn't have the vision in front of me. I knew what I wanted, and I pursued it, and things started coming together. So like, I quit. I was intentional.
Slowly but surely.
Yeah, slowly but surely. I quit. I started listening to more positive things and started building friendships with people that were doing things for the community. And little by little, like, we were attracting each other some form or type of way. Yeah, it was so weird.
Laws of attraction, I believe in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me,
what you are is what you attract.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like for me, I think I don't know. I think God has blessed me to have people in my life. Like, even when I was younger, I've always been around like older people, and I think that's helped me to grow up a lot. Like, I'm friends now with like a bunch of 50-year-olds.
That's
sounds
not
crazy.
old. Sorry.
No. Like, I said older. I didn't say old. See,
No.
I'm trying to get him in trouble.
Your connection to them is way different than somebody even your same peer group or age bracket because of the mentality.
Yeah. And so like, I'm grateful because my friendships have evolved to where a lot of my friends respect and I guess honor like what I do. And so where we used to be able to talk like once or twice, I guess like every other week, now it's like once a month.
Yeah.
But it's cool because we just pick up where we left off.
Yeah.
And it's no like emotional baggage like, hey, why aren't you doing this or why aren't you doing that? And two, like a lot of business relationships have been evolving as well. I guess like when you are in that space, you start to mingle and work with other people and meet other people who are similar in terms of what they are trying to achieve. And so I think honestly lately though, I've been piggybacking off of Christele's relationships. I think like in the sense that Christele has become more of the social butterfly, whereas that was me before. Like, I was the guy that would, in the party, be in the middle of the room, like, whereas Christele would be off in the corner.
The same thing with Andrea.
Really?
Like, Andrea really turned into a social butterfly, and I'm so proud of her because she didn't tell nobody. I'm like, girl, you got all this stuff, and like, now her, because we have to split our time. Like, I tell her we share time, especially when it comes to like when the kids are out of school. If I can't take them into a situation where you know, my kids say come, I'm not going. That's just how it is. I don't care.
Yeah.
You know, they're number one for us, and we set that out. I think I might have said this too on your thing, where we wanted someone to be there while they transitioned to high school, because that's the most important years of development. There's so many different things you're being exposed to. Like it's like your world went from this to this.
Wow.
So we don't want anybody really, you know, dropping stuff in there that doesn't need to be in there.
Wow.
So yeah, here lately, man, the last, I say, about a year or so, she's just been out there, whatever. So like, we've been piggybacking off of everybody, all relationships. What you're supposed to do.
Yeah, that's
like,
true.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I agree 1,000,000%.
And I don't mind sharing stuff with people.
Yeah.
I think sharing actually does way more for you than, you know, trying to, oh no, that's mine, you know, contact. What, really? I'm like, no.
That's
here
true.
you go.
Yeah. Exactly.
I agree, because I think at the end of the day, like, I'm not scared to share my ideas, because I feel like whatever, because like at the end of the day, like what's meant for you is for you, you know, and at the end of it, also like no one can do it like you do, you know what I'm saying?
And if you become, I guess, known as a connector, more people are going to want to be involved with or support what you're doing, because they know that if you're introducing this person to this person, they know that it's definitely for a reason, and it's not just, you know, haphazard. And so it's to where everybody is mutually benefiting from everybody, and you get that full like give take, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah, so as an entrepreneur, one of the biggest things to do is actually network or connect. One of the podcast episodes, shameless plug. One of the podcast episodes.
Plug it out. Make it like that.
We did.
Plug it.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, so I read this book about connecting, and she also mentioned it on the pod interview. Like the pie of success, which is it's a pie where it talks about 10% of your success is only performance, 30% is image, and 60% is exposure. Like that's how important it is to like make connections. You know,
I could definitely agree with that from a marketing standpoint. Because like so many people, like it's like I wake up and stuff is hilarious. Right, because I go on social media, I go on Facebook, Twitter, all that stuff, whatever, Instagram. People are like, oh man, I want to do this, and nobody's connected. How much exposure have you really been doing?
Wow.
And like I offer, like even when I run ad specials and stuff, like, I tell people, look, you have to spend money when you're getting out there.
That's
you can't
true.
just think, oh, well, social media is free. Okay, well, you're going to pay for it in time then.
Yeah.
And it's going to take you 20 years to get there.
That's
Exactly.
true.
So,
That's true.
I'm like, go ahead, because especially with artists, and like this is why I always like bring up artists, because I deal with them so much. They really want, I just want to just kick them in the ass or whatever. But like, look, y'all don't understand. You won't, like I literally had conversations with artists.
That's so jacked up.
And you literally want someone to promote you for free. You want me to do all this stuff for you for free to make you look good, and you want to question my platform.
Whoa.
When I proofs and I post my numbers. I'm not sitting there, I'm not charging you what I could be.
Yeah.
I'm like, how would I make any money if I just sit there and try to use it as a situation just to make money off of people like a con artist?
At the end of the day, still, I feel like the challenge is that people don't understand it's your job. Like, that's what you're doing. Just like, we can't, like, one thing that we have to learn as entrepreneurs, too, is we can't do everything ourselves.
Nope,
We would
I am learning that
never
now.
be able to accomplish, like, and I know, like, some people, like, it's easy to say, I did this all by myself.
Ain't nobody got anywhere by themselves.
Exactly.
I tell people all the time, it's not just me. People might see me on camera, but I got a lot of other moving parts, a lot of other people. Like I learned like editing and stuff from Sims or whatever. I learned like about lighting and stuff with him, and just like the setup I did it myself today.
Yeah.
But this I could do this. But like the Cannabis and Conversations that I shot, we have 6 episodes already. I edit none of that stuff. Now I put it together as far as like idea and getting people as far as the guests and scouting for the locations. But when I bring an idea to him, he helps blow it up.
That's awesome.
So I'm like, that's what I do, and I love working with people.
That's
I'd rather have people come in to the fold.
Yeah.
And we can all get a bigger chunk of the pie.
That's exactly what
That's how I look at it.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. Yeah, like, and also like when you mentioned the thing about it's free, is if it takes you a lot of time, it's not free. You know, for entrepreneurs like in success, I believe like just like money is currency, time is currency
It is.
too. So yeah, we have to be able to budget our time just like we budget our money. Yeah. So yeah, stop playing around. Use his ads, okay? Stop it.
Like I said, I've sold some, so you know, that's what I started to do to sell more because the people looking at you know, the videos and stuff, and like even with y'all, like that's why I like, even with like the podcasting, right? I've been doing this for like going on almost 4 years now, and I could walk around.
Congrats!
Like,
on the consistency.
Yeah, that's important.
Because like when I got into it, I was like, because Andrea, she told me, she was like, my thing was when I was the artist, I was promoting myself. I was like, I want to reach more people. I have X amount of dollars I can spend on it. What can I use to like really get out there a little bit more? So I started paying to go on people's shows. Like I literally pay them. Either offer to pay them or if they say like it's like 20, 40, 50, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And see the benefit of that. And it was that consistency. So then, you know, I got tired of that or whatever. I just felt like I was in like a rope-a-dope situation where everybody just, you know, and I'm like, if I pay for something, I want to know what I'm going to get out of it.
Yeah.
Right. I understand that it might not be as quick, right? It's a branding situation where people have to see your brand and your music or whatever and you stay consistent.
Yeah.
But when it gets to that point of like, okay, well, you can't really offer me anything else that I've been doing in the past. She's like, why don't you just start your own? Yeah. So I started my own. Eventually listened to it, just started my own.
That's
and
cool.
I had to make that radio show just online through Blog Talk. And I had to get that thing to like, what was it, like 4,000 something listeners worldwide. I had people from Germany sending me music, people in Australia, all these different places. And they still, I'm like, I still can like pull audio and put it on there. And then it would show the map of where people were listening all over the United States. Of course, the biggest one was Georgia, but it was reaching a lot of different places. I have people calling in, interacting. They could call in with a number. So then I was like, you know what? I could take it to another step further. And when I met, I was working with Slum, doing his stuff, and then that's how I met Sims, and then that's where the video portion came in. And once I did that, I saw the numbers go up even more.
Wow.
But people like video.
Yeah, they do.
So
that's true.
I've been doing this consistently, and like going to my point, all these other people popping up podcasts.
Yeah.
And I could be like, whatever. I was the first one, you know what I'm saying? And like people come to me like, man, you do it on such a level that's such. And I'm like, no, I won't. I welcome that.
Yeah.
I want people to jump from various. They can come to me. They can go to y'all.
Yeah.
They can jump to somebody else, you know, and really get their message out there.
Yeah.
Especially if we're all talking about around the same thing, then we all get to control our own collective narrative.
I love that, controlling our own collective narrative. I agree. Like for us, like the mission with Making Black Tech is to create a sense of community or an ecosystem where we can all learn from each other and grow and change the stats. You know, like be empowered to see like how much, like for me, like when I was listening to the lady talk to me randomly in a hotel lobby, I realized that so many people that look like me have heard that they can't do it for so long. You know what I'm saying?
Been beat down, it's like the whip.
Yes, and even though like they've been even like there is a new generation coming. Like why not be able to change that narrative? You know what I'm saying? For them to know that they can be empowered. For them to know that anything that they desire to do. Like I appreciate you sharing about how you learned what worked, what didn't work, and which helped you like grow to a different business venture. Like for me, like being in a Haitian culture, failure was like something not really accepted. You know what I'm saying? So when
you said it wasn't accepted?
No, like you can't, like it was looked as a negative, you know? So when I joined the innovation space, like they kept saying fail fast, fail cheap, fail fast, fail cheap. That's like one of our mottos. Like if you don't fail, you don't know what doesn't work.
Yeah.
You know, and it's okay to fail.
I'm feeling like every day. Like this job that I'm on right now, man, I wouldn't say I'm losing money, but the time and effort, like I didn't quote properly for it.
Yeah, but
so I'm taking it. Yeah, exactly. So and each time I go to every job, I'm like, wow, I'm getting closer and closer to that number.
Yeah.
Oh, you're actually paying me for what I'm worth. Let's get it.
So if he had listened to the Dream Killer, I was trying to tell him like, from the beginning, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, I just had to like do a close up.
Wow. Anyway, one thing that I have been learning more about myself, and even like our mission with Making Black Tech, is that we want to be able to help people. Like we want to be able to change the narrative, and it's simple, but it's hard. Like giving people hope, helping them to see that you can literally be anything that you want. Like changing a whole nother generation. Like even thinking about making, 54%, 55% black. I mean, imagine, like 40% of that narrative changing. How different Macon would be.
Yeah, and that's the thing I like about y'all, because y'all outside of Macon. I'm not from Macon, and I think all of us collectively, all the non-Maconites or whatever, we go out and we do stuff, right? We accomplish things. It's the Maconites who have a hard time of understanding what golden nugget that they have here and seeing the value of that. And like someone want to change, but then it's not enough of them. So you have to have people like us going out here doing stuff, inspiring people. And I'm like, the opportunity is there. Like I tell people, I've been saying this stuff for like freaking 10 plus years now. I can't wait like to where it gets there. I'm so excited for it. I'm like, this is the prime opportunity to really be in this city, to really have an influence. And you're not even going to change Macon, you're going to change the Middle Georgia area.
Yeah.
Because it's all connected.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy? Because I've been talking to people about this.